Hello everybody, what is going on? It is DaBoss for another video today. Before we get into the video today, guys, I wanted to ask you guys for a little bit of an opinion. So as you guys know, I started gaming content back again on the main channel, and I'm thinking of starting a Let's Play very soon, hopefully sometime this week. I'm going to start putting on episodes of a walkthrough. But I have two games in mind, but I want to know what you guys think. So which one would you guys rather see? Would you rather see a walkthrough of Doom on PS1? Or would you rather see a playthrough of Hitman Blood Money on the PS2? So those are your options, Doom or Hitman. Just let me know in the comment section down below, and whichever one gets the most votes, we'll do the walkthrough on that one first. Anyway, let's get to the video. Because this video is basically going to be me answering the rest of my friend Patrick's questions that he asked a little while back, and I haven't gotten to the rest of them yet. There's about 7 questions left or so, 6 or 7 if I believe. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get into finally finishing off the rest of these questions. The first question that we have from Patrick actually says, if you were trapped on a deserted island, what are 5 things that you would bring? Well, Patrick, if I had to pick 5 different things to bring with me on an island, and I'm assuming that I'm going to be trapped there for a long time, I'm not going to be one of those people that says, oh, I'm going to bring my phone, a tablet, a computer. No. If I'm thinking hardcore survival here, I would pick a survival kit, water purification tablets to purify any water that I find, a decent supply of food that would last me for a while, some kind of machete or knife that I could use to, chop down trees, logs, that kind of thing, and a lighter. So that way I could start fires. That's a basic survival thing that I would like to use to get me started if I was trapped on a deserted island. So those are my 5 things. Patrick's next question is, do you watch any childhood shows that you watched when you were a kid, such as Nick Jr. or PBS Kids? Personally, for me, I was really into shows and channels like that when I was younger. I watched the crap out of a lot of different shows. Yeah, admittedly, I watched shows like Dora, like that show Max and Ruby. I watched Go Diego Go. I watched a lot of those old, kids shows that were on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and all those other networks. Personally, nowadays, not really. I more focus I more watch CSI related stuff and obviously the CW shows, like the superhero shows, and I watch things like History Channel, and I watch the Discovery Channel. I don't watch too much TV nowadays, but when I do watch television, I normally watch programs like that. Next question we have from Patrick is, what cartoon theme music, what's your favorite kind of cartoon theme music? To be honest, when I think back to it, I can't really think of any that sticks out to me, because I haven't watched cartoons in a while, but judging from my past experiences with cartoons, I'm going to go with 2 different choices that stick out. I'm going to go with the Ed, Edd n Eddy theme from Cartoon Network back in the day. I love the jazz and the rhythm that started playing before the episode started. It was really funny, and it set the mood for the hilarious stuff that was going on in the episode. And I was a big fan of Ben 10, and I really loved the whole, aliens-esque vibe that they had with the theme music and the lyrics and stuff. That was gonna get you pumped up for the episode. So those are 2 cartoon theme musics that music compositions that stick out in my mind. Patrick's next question is, what are the weirdest movies that you've ever watched? Now, I thought about this question a little bit before I decided to answer it. Out of all the movies that I remember watching as of late, I can't remember any movies that I thought were weird in that sense. But as far as movies that I know that I thought were odd, probably this Back to the Future count. Because don't get me wrong, enjoyable movies, classics, really good movies. But the whole time travel in itself in any form of media is very confusing, and Back to the Future is no exception. I thought it was just really weird with the constant time travel from the future, the past, the timeline getting screwed up, having to reset it, and it was a bit weird. It was a bit strange. I'm not gonna lie, just seeing all these interactions. What is this? But in the long run, though, it's probably the weirdest movie that I can think of right now, but it's still a good one. So Patrick's next question is, who are your favorite actors and the movies that they're in? Now, I have a ton of answers that I could have for, obviously this answer, but for the sake of the question and for the sake of, time, I'm going to pick an actor from television, and I'm going to pick an actor from the movies. If I had to pick an actor from television, probably Grant Gustin. He is the guy who plays the lead on The Flash, on the CW, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. He's been on multiple other, shows in the CW universe, and I think he nails the role of Barry Allen very well, so I love him as an actor on The Flash. And if I had to pick a movie actor that I'm really into, probably Chris Evans, who plays Captain America. He's been Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Age of Ultron, the first Avengers movie. He's been in a lot of different movies. And frankly, I hope to see him in a lot more. I know with Infinity War coming up, his contract's running out and stuff, but I hope that he at least sticks around in other forms of media. But yeah, he would be my favorite actor that I can think of right now. Patrick's next question was, between Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, which one do you think has a better standing right now? Now, this question, I don't really know 100% because I haven't been exactly keeping up with them as of late. But if I had to pick one, that's a hard one. I honestly have no idea. Like, I don't know how I can answer this question. I'm going to say they're both on the same grounds right now. Not as they once were, but like on the same level with the shows that they have, because they're both branching out into different kinds of shows. They both have new kind of content on their networks. They both have different kinds of actors and whatnot coming on. So I'm gonna say they're both about even right now. For Patrick's next question, Patrick asked me about 4 different shows that I'm really into. So the first one he has up is, am I a fan of Power Rangers? I didn't really watch the original Power Rangers shows. I have caught episodes here and there, and I really enjoyed those. The Power Rangers Samurai that they had on Nickelodeon a couple of years back, that's the full series that I watched, so I really enjoyed Power Rangers Samurai. So I guess as a whole, yeah, I like Power Rangers. The next one was Hey Arnold, which was an old cartoon show from the 90s on Nickelodeon. Yes, it's one of my favorite classic Nickelodeon shows and one of my favorite Nick shows of all time. Really enjoyed watching Hey Arnold, really enjoyed the episodes, and it was very well put together. And I still haven't seen that new movie yet, but I hope to one day. So yes, I like Hey Arnold. The next one was Tom and Jerry. As far as Tom and Jerry goes, I watched a lot of the newer series that they have on Cartoon Network that they had on a couple years back, and like the most recent one. And I watched a lot of the older Tom and Jerry cartoons that they first started showing, like 50s, 60s, and over the many years leading up to the 2000s. And I really love Tom and Jerry. I love seeing their antics in every episode, seeing all the mischief and the various stories and mishaps that they get into, constantly fighting with each other. So yes, I really enjoy Tom and Jerry. And for the last television show that Patrick asked, for Kung Fu Panda, yes, I remember I watched Kung Fu Panda on Nickelodeon for a long while, and I really enjoyed Kung Fu Panda, as well as the movie franchise. I really like that too. And for Patrick's last question, this was a classic question that I answered beforehand, but of course, I'll reiterate again. Patrick asks, am I a villain in disguise? The answer to that, Patrick, is no, as much as you might like to believe it. I understand that you might, doubt that because you're self-conscious about your facial baldness. I totally understand that, man, but don't worry. There's a cure out there somewhere, and it starts with growing your hair. But no, I'm not a villain in disguise. Have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the questions that Patrick has submitted before, and all of them have just been answered, done and dusted. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my responses and answers to the ton of questions to Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, for asking all those questions. I enjoyed answering all of them. I know that I didn't do any skits or things like that for him, but these questions were long overdue to be done, so that way we can start up a new Q&A segment in the future, so that's why. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the video, though, on a side note, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to catch the next video with that bell notification on so you guys can see when I upload. And of course, comment below which gameplay out of Doom on PS1 and Hitman Blood Money on PS2, which one would you guys rather see me start a Let's Play series on the channel. Just let me know that in the comments as well. And again, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'll catch you dudes later. Peace out.